Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect, number 85. Wow, just flying by. Before you know it, we'll be up at 100.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Scott, Mr. Bruce City Bearded, and we've got Jason here and Mike, and we will be back right after this intro. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Jason, you want to say hi to some of these fine people we have here in the chat?
Yep, it started off without him here. He was first today.
Out of
brother.
here, man.
And Becky come in at a close second. Hey, Becky.
Hey, Becky.
Becky
Honey.
does like when I wave, I have to fist bump her.
Hello, Becky.
We got Russ. Hey, Russ.
Hello.
Hey, Ellie.
Ellie, what's up?
Hello.
There he is. Hey, JP.
DP. What's up, man?
Hello.
There's Chief.
Hello, neighbor.
Hey, Chief.
What's up?
Hello there.
And Big Stew.
Big Stew. What's up, man?
And I'm caught up already.
That was the fastest hellos ever.
Yeah.
Wow. That's unusual.
Yeah.
There's more people watching and said, hey, but that's all right.
Yeah. I think it might have to do with J. Cruz is live going on right now.
Oh, yeah. I did see that. Hey, Vic.
I'm sure it's still going on.
What's up, Vic?
Hey, Vic.
Yeah, Cruz running late.
Yeah. Well.
What can I say except you're welcome? What can I say?
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Jaeger bomb.
And we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very soon. So, for those watching live, or maybe they'll watch the replay, you may have seen these hats around. Support your local.
Yeah, I need to get one of those.
Bearded veteran, or you may have seen support your local beardsman, or just plain beard gang. That's our guest.
You got them all, huh?
I don't have them all. There's more, but I have enough.
There's the support your local beard dad. That's the one I need to get.
There you go. Yeah. That is our guest tonight, Beard Gang, California, Alberto.
So should we bring him on in then?
Yeah. I thought I gave a good intro. I like that intro music, Alberto.
I love it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you having me on. Jason, that's the one I wear a lot. The support your local bearded dad. That's my daily go-to. That's the one I wear a lot. It's black, simple. But thank you guys. I really appreciate you having me on.
Yeah.
You might have to make a grandpap one too pretty soon.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've had a couple people ask me about that, so you never know.
Yep. Yeah, I got two of them. I got 2 grandkids myself and 5 kids. So yeah, either one I'm good with.
All right.
Or how about puppy mill?
I'm not a puppy mill. I had 1 litter.
Not yet.
I had 1 litter and sold 2 and kept 1. So
All right.
So it looks like someone's ready for our 5 questions.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, Alberto, I'll start with my favorite question. What was your favorite toy as a child? What was that one go-to toy that you loved playing with over and over and over again?
Man, that's
Definitely
tough.
did not think that question was coming tonight.
Well, let me say this. I really enjoyed a Power Wheel as a kid. But I'll be honest about something. I helped some nephews build some Legos here in the last year, and I've become addicted and kind of wish I had Legos as a kid. But you know what? I got them now. So
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, but Power Wheel, that was what you did as a child?
That I used that a lot, and then grew up not on a ranch, but my parents had horses. We used to go to Mexico, and so spent a lot of time out there, and doing that kind of stuff, being on the ranch, riding horses. That was a lot of stuff that I liked to do as a kid.
Wow, little farm boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, ranch boy. That's not fun. Cool. So, if so, you can only pick one thing off your bucket list. What is that going to be?
Ooh. Man. I've never even really thought about a bucket list fully, to be honest.
What's one thing you dream about doing someday?
No, one thing my wife and I wish we would have done, before we had kids was travel a little more. So I think traveling somewhere to Europe would be that.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Europe's been on my bucket list for a while, and we're finally going to go next summer. We're going to do a British Isle tour with Scotland, Ireland, and England. But yeah, I definitely want to see the rest of Europe too someday.
Yeah,
I've only been at airports over there, so it doesn't count.
My parents and a couple of my siblings took a trip to Europe a few years back, and my brother and myself, our wives were pregnant, so we weren't able to make it. But they took a trip, them 4, and they had a blast. And ever since then, we're like, man, we want to get out there one day. So hopefully one day down the road when our kids are a little older.
Yeah. Okay. So, your company is called what?
Bearded Gang California.
Bearded Gang California. Now, before the Beard Gang, are you also part of any other gangs in California? No. Okay. No. Okay. All right. So, how'd you develop this company? Where did it come from?
Yeah. So where are we in August, end of August? Earlier this year, I was unfortunately part of all the tech layoffs in the Bay Area. And one day I was just sitting with my wife, and I pulled out my laptop, and I've always grown a beard. I've always had a beard, sometimes shorter than others and sometimes longer. And when the pandemic started, I shaved everything off, and it was the first time my wife saw me without a beard, and she was like, "Don't ever do it again." So then I started to grow my beard more, and but yeah, go back to January, and earlier this year we were on the couch, and I grabbed a laptop and I went to a website to build logos, and it just kind of, I was like, you know what, let me see what else I can do. And I started designing logos, and from there I showed her a couple things and started showing friends and kind of getting feedback, and you know, started designing in January. Come March, launched my first set of hats, and that's kind of how it started.
Okay. All right. Any aside from Instagram, do you use any other formats to kind of like advertise your product?
So again, this is all new to me. You know, I'm a one-man show right now, but I opened up a TikTok at Bearded Gang California as well. I've only done one thing right now. Still looking at how to make TikToks. It's all very new to me. Definitely not good at it, but we'll definitely get better and hopefully have that grow a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But yeah, with the hats, basically, again, I started with those original logos, the Bearded Gang California logos, and then I started to see some support hats. I'd bought some support hats from other people, and I was like, man, I haven't seen anything. I did some research. I looked around, never seen anybody do something for beardsmen or bearded dads or all that kind of stuff. And I reached out to my supplier, the guy that I work with, my embroidery guy out of Texas, and I was like, hey, can you do this for me? And we got some stuff mocked up, and they came out great. Released them. I wanted to make a big push for those bearded dad hats around Father's Day, and you know, haven't looked back since.
Right. Yeah. Is that when you opened?
So I opened in March, but my website didn't launch till about June when I started doing that giveaway for Father's Day. And
Okay.
so that's when it really like kind of I started to follow a lot of more people in the beard scene, and it's been great. The love and support and I've had a lot of support from everybody, a lot of good people I've met, including yourself, Mike. Thank you again for the support, you know, and all that stuff. But the response that I've gotten from everybody has been fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, were you kind of like involved with like watching any YouTube videos about bearding or anything like that before this?
No.
No.
No. It was all new. I kind of when I designed the first hats, and then I started to follow some people online on Instagram as I was growing my account a little bit, and I started to get more into more, and I found Dancy, and then started to find other people, and you know, slowly people started following me back and so forth, have conversation with some people, and met some really great people, and
Yeah.
it's been an awesome experience. You know, it's definitely been a fun ride so far.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Like you kind of developed this product and knew nothing about like the beard community, which, you know, it's definitely not every bearded person in the world, but it's pretty big. I mean, and then finding that, I was like, whoa, it's a big surprise, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. And again, it's been pretty awesome. Again, I've met some really cool people, had some really great conversations. Even some of the stuff that, like the bearded veteran hat. I have some other veterans that I follow. I, you know, bounced ideas off some people to kind of see what their thoughts were, and got a lot of positive feedback, and you know, that's kind of how that started. Someone also, you know, was like, hey, we started spitballing the idea of doing donations. You know, for every hat sold, I donate 1% of the proceeds to a local foundation here in town where I live. And you know, so I just, again, got a lot of great ideas from a lot of people that I've chatted with, and it's been cool. It's been fun for sure.
Yeah. What was kind of your passion before all this? Like, what was it that you were really into, spending a lot of time on?
That was work.
Yeah.
I've worked in the recruiting industry, so I did that for some time. But as far as my passion, I've always enjoyed playing poker.
Okay.
Poker's a fun thing I like to do. I've been golfing for a little bit now. Not
Yeah.
great at all, but enjoy golfing. Um, and working out a little bit. You know, I've seen a lot of the guys here doing 75 hard, you know, and working out more, and that's kind of motivated me. You know, I'll message some people who on the East Coast or the Midwest, and their time difference, so when I get up, they've already done the workout. Definitely gets me going, and I make sure to reach out and let them know, like, I appreciate them for motivating me to get my workout in for the day. So those are some of the things that I like to do. But poker and golf, I guess, would be some of the things I enjoy. Like, very passionate.
Yeah. Cool. Where do you see this company going?
Man, I've had a couple people ask me, like, hey, are you planning to get into the oils and the bombs and all that stuff? And I remember watching, I even reached out to Dancy. I watched one of his videos that he posted recently about, the ins and outs of going in that route, and it's a lot of stuff. But right now I'm getting more shirts out. I'm trying to grow that. So I think for now I'm going to stick to the apparel side of things, and would love to continue to help that grow and see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Copper Johns, it's Tyson. Ask Alberto what hat is his favorite he makes. You might have joined a little late, Tyson, but my favorite, the one I wear daily, is this one, the Support Your Local Bearded Dad. Get a lot of compliments on it. I've made sales just from people on the street seeing me like, hey, where'd you get your hat? Things like that. So that's one that I like to wear a lot. I also I had some hats here just so I can have them handy in case anybody wanted to see. But I'm also a fan of just our trucker curved to bill. This is just our Bearded Gang California logo, our round logo. Definitely enjoy wearing this one as well. I like to switch it up a little bit, but the Bearded Dad one's going to be my go-to for the most part.
Yeah, don't you have like a corduroy one? Maybe it's not
a rope hat.
No. So I have I do have a rope hat, but those I didn't pull out. I only have a couple of those left. Those just say Bearded Gang with embroidery. Those are on our website. I didn't order too many of those. I was kind of unsure of the colors, right? One of them's a kind of a pretty bright orange, kind of San Francisco Giants colors. So I sold more of those in California, but those didn't do as well some of my other stuff. So I didn't reorder any of those, but do have some rope hats. Those are more like active. Those are the ones I wear when I go golfing. So there you go. There's the Bearded Gang rope hat.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. So that's more of a active kind of hat. Definitely a fun hat to wear when I go golfing. So.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need to get a better picture of that veteran hat. That was the picture that I got from the gentleman who supplies the hats for me. He sent it to me so I can get it out there. And I was like, hey, just send me a picture. I need to get it up. And it just reminded me I need to get a better picture to post on there.
I think it looks fine.
Well, you can see what you're buying. Yeah. That's what matters.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty cool looking hat.
Yeah, I like the color. I like that green.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely got some stuff in the works right now being made. Starting September 16th, I signed up for some local pop-ups here in town, or in my area, and so I'm going to be doing some stuff locally, and so I had to order some more inventory, and so I'm going to be offering some hats in different colors with some different patches and stuff like that here soon. So I'll have that up on the website once I get them, but looking forward to do some stuff in person and some pop-up sales like that. Hopefully that'll help me grow more locally as well.
Well, that's cool. So when I first saw Bearded Gang, I thought it was like tied to a beard club. I'm actually a member of the Bearded Rebellion, the Wisconsin chapter. Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought anything about that, or
as far as
that route?
As far as joining one, or kind of starting my own?
Either.
Starting my own, I have not. I have been contacted by a couple people for a couple different ones. Maybe down the road. At the moment, it's not something in the cards for me right now. I got two little kids that take up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
So it's a little tough. But I have been reached out to a couple times from a couple different groups, and but as of right now, I think it's not in the cards for me at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
So all these hats you have, like you have it at your place, like you ship right from your house. It's not like a drop ship.
No, these. So my hats, I gotta check the quality. I gotta make sure they're good to
That's
go.
awesome.
I don't want, I don't want things to get to customers, whether it be the stitching's off or something's wrong. I want to make sure I check the quality on each hat before I ship. So yeah, the hats come to me and I ship those directly from here. Our t-shirts I do drop ship, but I also, before I, launch them on the website, I usually order a sample, give to someone in the beard community to make sure, like, hey, how's the quality? What do you think? Does everything look good? So I'll do that before I put it on the website to make sure that it looks good and it kind of, so.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, started with the t-shirts, right? Like that's something new.
the t-shirts are something new. That's sticking to the support your local bearded dad, support your local bearded veteran, and then I was working with the gentleman over from Grindstone Grooming, and we talked a little bit about the blue collar beardsman shirt, and we started talking about that, and I was like, hey, you know what, that's actually a good idea, and so I got that one up here the other day. The one I did today is the one next to the beardsman in training, beards, bourbon, and good times. That's one that I just put up today. So that's something, big bourbon guy, have a beard and like to have a good time. So kind of was like, hey, let's give it a shot, see how it goes. But that's one of the pros of drop shipping, right? Is you can have stuff without having to front load a whole lot of cash, right? So
Right. Yeah.
the hat
Mhm.
stuff, I got to front load cash, and since I'm a one man show, it's hard to offer a bunch of different stuff, and so I try to offer curved bills, flat bills, and things like that. I was talking to a couple people today actually, who are like, "Hey, love the hats. Do you have any hats that fit, bigger heads, or people who are, size 8 or bigger or whatever it may be?" And so that's actually something I'm working on with my supplier with, because I've had enough people now reach out to me and ask me about it. Now the question is, which logo do I do, or which, I can't. It's hard for me to initially offer in every logo, right? So, or every patch and whatever it is. So, but that is something I'm working on, because I've had a lot of people ask me about it now. So more to come on that shortly as well.
Maybe you can make a new one.
Yeah.
Support your local bearded fathead.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, we'll see how that goes. The beardsman in training shirt, that shirt, I love that shirt. I designed that shirt for my kids, and I've sold a couple, not as much as some of the other stuff, but shout out to Mike Q, who was actually one of our first people to purchase that one. But I'm fond of that shirt. I think as my kids wear more here in the local pop-ups, hopefully those will pick up in sales a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hats aren't bad because hats are hats, but t-shirts you got so many different sizes. I mean, it would be really, it would be quite an investment to
Yeah.
stock all them sizes.
Yeah. So that's why for those, we do drop ship. I haven't had any complaints so far. Hopefully I don't. I know Mike, who ordered the toddler shirt, that one ran a little small. He reached out to me, and we took care of it. Went to go ahead and shipped him one the correct size, But as far as the t-shirts, those all run to true size. I've had a couple people reach out and ask, like, hey, how's the sizing work? What t-shirt are you using? And um, I'm big on customer service. I want whoever purchased something from me to be happy. And so I'll do whatever I can to make it right if something doesn't work. Hey, Mike.
Yeah. So some of these hats are, I don't know, would you call it like 7 panel? Like, is this So
Yeah.
that's the 7-panel hat.
Yep.
Really cool.
Yeah, that one looks like one.
Yeah.
This is a 7-panel. It fits so well. Like, it's really good quality.
Yeah.
Both hats.
So I'm big on, again, quality hats. I had Richardson hats in the past. Most of my hats are Richardson, except actually all of them except one. I have the Bearded Dad in a non-mesh back, and that one's Yupong. But everything else that I use is Richardson. And I've owned Richardson hats plenty of times in the past, and I've never had any issues with it. And so I wanted to make sure to use a good quality hat. But yeah, so the one that you just said, that is a 7-panel, has that little line across.
Yeah.
This is a 5-panel, kind of like a high profile. And then this guy is just your curved bill standard trucker hat. All of our hats are snapbacks. Another thing I had people reach out to me is like, hey, are you ever going to do fitted hats? And I'm like, probably not. Like, to be able to, again, carry sizes and everything, that's probably not gonna happen. So I try to do everything snapback. I have had a couple people reach out to me about the flex fit hats that are fitted, but they stretch a little bit. So maybe, those down the road. I was actually talking to someone today who purchased a bearded veteran hat, and it fits them, but it fits them kind of on the last, 2 or 3 buttons. And so he's like, hey, I usually wear these. If you ever make these, let me know. Happy to purchase more down the road. So that might be one of the solutions for.
Those flex fit snapbacks are really like they stretch really good. Like, so that's perfect for a big head.
Yeah.
Because usually, like, I'm on like a 2 or a 3. Like, that's what I got left. But if I wear one of those, like, I got it all the way across. Like, I don't have to.
So the thing with that for me is I haven't seen one in person, and I want to see the hat before I throw something on it and get it out there. What's going on, Garrett? And so I definitely plan to go check one out or purchase one to see it in person and see how that goes.
Yeah. Well, I can give you a tip or a suggestion. Check out a melon hat. Do you know what melon hats are?
I do not.
Okay. Let me grab it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm not sure that I know what a melon hat is either.
It's something like I want to know what it is, but I don't know, off the top of my head. This is my first time on a stream ever, so if I've missed anybody, hello to everybody who's been saying hi to us. So if I missed you, I'm sorry, but very, very grateful that you're all here.
Well, here, I'll show this one.
Yeah.
Here it says he wears his sported bearded dad hat every single day at work.
Garrett was one of our first customers. He loved the hats, and his wife reached out to me and was like, hey, want to get these for my husband for Father's Day, and we got them out in time, and really, really appreciated them reaching out to me, and loved the video that they created to put out there. That definitely turned into some sales as well. So thank you both. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, Garrett and Melissa are awesome people. They are huge supporters. We're fortunate enough to have them on our show right when they became famous.
Yeah.
But so this is a melon hat. Like, have you seen that?
Oh, the brand. Okay, yeah. I have seen that.
So their flex fit is like probably the best in the world. I don't know. This is probably, I don't know. It's the most comfortable hat in the world, I think. But this is like a 7-panel, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Got the flex fit. I could just snap it all the way, and it still fits.
Wow.
Like, no, I guess it doesn't. Not that.
But you definitely got more room for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's at like a 4.
Yeah.
I have a couple
standard.
I have a couple snap-on hats. They're both flex fit, but they're not snapback either. They're just like a
kind of like a fitted hat, right? And it like kind of stretches a little bit.
It's like a fitted, but it just flex a little bit.
Yeah.
And they fit.
I got branded bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, to think of it, I think the one that Dan C uses is probably better than Melon for the flex.
Yeah, that's a branded bills.
Yeah, that's branded bills. Yeah, which I don't always like branded bills, but his flex hat I do like. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some branded bills I do like. So there's a lot I don't. It's weird.
Mhm.
I guess they probably make them however the company wants them to be made. But when I just buy like generic branded bills, those are the ones I don't like. I'm a little hat snob. I don't know if anyone noticed.
You know what you like?
I have like almost 200 hats too.
Ooh, I thought I had a lot.
Yeah, I thought I had a lot too. Every week he shows up with another hat.
Yeah.
What's going on, Bearded Vato?
Whereas Jason hates hats.
I don't hate them.
Well, you just have
don't
two.
wear them that much.
You have
Well,
three.
I got,
You have two snap-ons, and then you have the one you bought in Grand Tetons.
well, I got my educated beards hat,
Oh yeah, okay.
and I got a Myrtle Beach bucket hat. That's what you seen in a tractor picture. That's the
Oh,
one
yeah.
on the grass with.
Yeah.
And because I don't want to burn my head. But I used to have a bunch when I was a kid, Little League and stuff like that. I always wore hats. I just don't wear them as much anymore because I'm a hot person and I need that heat to escape. Oh, I have a Boston Scully hat too. I've got
Oh.
one of them, but yeah, that thing, it's like wool. It's like a winter hat, and I mean, yeah, I gotta take it off to let that heat escape.
Yeah, so one of the things that I had people reach out to me as well was non-mesh stuff, because I had some people who, like my father-in-law, he wanted to buy a hat, but he's like, hey, I'm bald, I don't like the mesh because then I get weird sunburns, and do you have non-mesh? And not only it was him, but I had some more people reach out to me about the same questions, and so I offered a non-mesh hat. It's sold, but not the mesh that style seems to be in more right now, and that's what I offer because that's what sells, right? And so
Right. Yeah.
but it is something that I've considered as well down the road, offering and some other options.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say like 10, 15 years ago, it was all about fitted. Like there's no truckers, no mesh hats. Like you had to get the fitted, team logo on it and stuff like that. But it's definitely changed. Like I see a lot more trucker hats and mesh hats.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Logan.
Hey, Logan. Logan, sorry about your team. I'll say it now before the season starts. 49ers. Is that your team too, Alberto?
No, so it's funny. I was talking to Ken about this the other day when he posted he was starting a fantasy football league, and I was like, hey, I'm interested. Let me know if I can get in. And he's like, are you a Niner fan though? Because no Niner fans allowed here. I've been a Oakland Raider fan, or plus, I mean, that's where I was going to get to is once the Raiders left to Vegas, I'm kind of like, I don't really have a team anymore. The Raiders left, the A's are potentially leaving, and so only I got left now are my Warriors, and so, but I was a Raider fan for a long time, and now I'm just kind of in limbo.
Yeah. Well, there's the Niners across the bay there.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I'd hear the end of it.
Did you grow up in the Oakland area?
No, I grew up in the San Jose area.
Okay.
Yeah, so I grew up in the Bay Area. Been here my whole life. Left to Sacramento for college for a handful of years, and I'm grateful for that because that's where I met my wife when I lived out in that area. But I've been in California my whole life.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jeez. Big Stu.
Oh.
Hey, Jay.
What's up, Jay Cruz? I guess
How you doing, Jay?
What's going on?
Yeah, so any more questions from the chat as far as hats go and helper go? And
Well, I got a question. It's beard related.
Yeah.
What's some of your favorite companies? What products do you use?
So, it's funny. I've had this conversation with a couple of people recently. When I first really started growing my beard, when I shaved it off at the beginning of the pandemic, I've always used Live Bearded. I always use them. That's who I purchased a lot from. And then I got into, the beard scene here, and I started seeing all these other companies. And it's like there's so many options. And I have ventured out for the first time and recently purchased some stuff from Copper John's. And
good choice.
I have been super, super happy with it. I actually messaged Tyson to ask him a couple questions about the difference between his balm and the butter, because I wasn't sure, and he got back to me pretty quick, which was great. But so far, I've been very happy with Copper John's. I know there's a lot of stuff out there that I plan to try, but those are the only two that I've tried so far in my beard journey.
Cool.
And then, but I did just win the giveaway that Dan C was doing with I'm forgetting off the top of my head the name of the grooming company, and so I won one of those straighteners things. Those
oh, okay. Was it Beard Doctor?
Defined?
No, the other one starts with an A. I'll remember, but so I'm excited to try
Amazing Man stuff.
Yeah, so
Talk to Amazing Man stuff.
No, I don't know off the top of my head who it is, but I'll double check. But there you go. Thank you, Melissa. Aberlite. Yeah. So I won one of their beard straightener type things, and so I'm excited to get that, to give that a try. I've never used one before. I do use heat sometimes on my beard, not always, but so we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Yeah, Alberlight's a good straightener. That's what I use. I use the corded one.
Okay.
Did you get the corded one or the uncorded?
I honestly, if I read it correctly, I think I won both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a big giveaway that Dan C was doing, and they partnered up, and I think I won both, and I haven't got them in the mail yet, so I'm excited to check them out.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I've never tried one. We don't have an electrical outlet in our bathroom, so I like cordless ones. And at the time, I couldn't get a cordless one. We're looking into electrician to get that resolved.
That's where I was going to get to. Is like, wait, how do you know?
He bought his house from the Amish.
The house was moved here. It's built in the 40s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But we've been upgrading stuff around the house recently, so
yeah,
that's on our list of things to get done. But when you have a beard straightener, you want to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And the one I happen to have, Dancy actually did a video on, but they don't sell them anymore.
Oh. What company was that? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's right here. It's Dispersos.
Oh.
Let's see if I can.
Okay. Yeah, I've gone through.
It works good.
I mean, I'm on my third one, and that's the Alphalite one. The two prior were like the cheapest one and available on Amazon, basically, is what I got. And they didn't last long.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to definitely use it. And I shaved my beard off. I shaved everything off, grew my beard I did the year, grew it for a whole year, and then took it down. And I regretted doing that instantly, because that would have been a lot farther ahead right now. So here I am now, going back. Gonna let it go. Let's see how long we can go here for a bit. And But yeah, I had instant regret when I didn't do what Logan did. I didn't take it all off. I remember seeing Logan's first or his TikTok video, and I was like, man, I even messaged him and I was like, hey, how much growth did you have here before you take it down? So I didn't take it off like that, but I had instant regret when I took it down. So,
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
yeah.
I'm sure. How long ago was that when you took it down?
Probably about 6 months now.
Okay.
I took it down quite a bit, and so here we are now. I don't know. I know everybody's beard's different, so mine tends to curl a lot, and so that's why I'm excited for that straightener to see how long I can get it once it's straightened.
Yeah, Logan's beard is thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, his mustache could probably pass for a beard.
Yeah. Maybe it's his mustache, that's for sure.
What about you, Mike? How long have you been growing? Have you taken it down ever, or just ways away?
I hadn't touched it for 3 years, but this past May, I did trim it. Like it stopped growing at 13 inches, like 13 and a half inches. And this past May, I trimmed it down to 11 3/4. And I just measured it the other day, and it's back to 13. So I trim it down to 12. And that the only reason for that is because of your competitions. So
yeah,
because I can't win in the over 12.
Yeah,
short. And I can't grow up more than 13. So I get to stick with the under 12.
Yeah, we're on 9/9. We're in a beard competition.
Oh, very cool.
Over by Nashville, all three of us.
Yeah.
I thought about taking mine down to a business beard.
Really?
Well, because I got no chance in the division I'd be in.
You never know, man. I don't know.
Because there's guys like you.
Would we be in the same division?
Well, no. I'm 6, and then yours.
6 to 12.
Yeah.
Well, what? How long? How yours is what? 4 inches? 5 inches?
It's at least 5. I know that.
Okay. Jason's probably like a 10.
I'm right about 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, right about 5.
Okay.
There you go. I saw.
I'm already getting asked about it.
I'm half debating on trimming mine substantially too. I don't know. It seems like I don't know if it's going to grow anymore or not. But I mean, I do got a lot of transparency sometimes. You know, I try to keep it down, but it just likes to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, Wolverine, he took his down quite a bit, and I was surprised. Now, I don't want to take mine down that much, but I was looking. Tyson wanted a picture of me with no beard. I don't have one. I've been growing a beard since I was 16 years old. You know, I did shave maybe a handful of times in that time frame, but so I gave him one of the shortest pictures I had, but I was when I was scrolling trying to find it, I was looking at some of the pictures like about last year at this time when we were out in Yellowstone and stuff, and it was probably, I'd say it was probably about this long, and it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good in those pictures, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just take, after the competition, I'll take maybe just a little bit off. I might try doing it myself this time. But
well, they say to keep it growing, you should at least like once a year do a little trim.
Yeah. Keep those ends healthy so they grow.
Yeah, and when I did mine, when I let it grow for the whole year, mine tends to kind of just go this way, right? Like, oh, it doesn't always. It's just. So I think it was Big Stu who said, without heat, he just looks like a dandelion or dandelion. I don't know what he said, but yeah, I'm the same way, man. I'm just like, poof. So I gotta put some heat and some product in it to.
So do you ever use balm?
So right now, I'm actually going to purchase some balm from Copper John's here soon. But I've always just used the oil and the butter, and a little bit of heat to kind of bring it down. But after talking to Tyson, go ahead.
Yeah, balm will help train your beard to grow down because it's going to give it some weight.
Mm-hmm.
It will help with that. And heat, of course, is going to help too. But
yeah,
if you don't have heat, even balm will just help keep it, from out here.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to pick some up here soon.
Yeah,
I'm Melissa. I'm surprised you know who Captain Lou Albano.
So am I.
You're a little young for that time frame.
Yeah, rubber bands and safety pins.
Yep.
Yeah, so this competition we're going to next weekend, I think it's gonna be pretty big. They've got I've seen 3 billboards already posted.
Oh, yeah.
Or in Nashville. It's like, wow, they're going all in on this thing.
Nice.
And some of these raffle prizes are pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I've been to Nashville once, and man, was it a fun place to visit. So I'm sure you guys are gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
So I went for a work conference probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and we stayed close to that main street. I think it's Broadway, and where all the bars and honky tonks and everything is. And so it was a lot of fun. Like, I had a great time with my colleagues and a lot of friendly people, and it was a great time for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there to go and see and do.
A lot of good food.
Yeah.
A lot of good food. Definitely.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, a lot of good food for sure.
Well, the place that we're having the competition, I guess it's right next to Cooter's Museum. Dukes of Hazzard's Cooter, his museum.
Yeah, it's called the Nashville Palace. And technically, I'm getting married there.
Yes.
Technically.
During the competition.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. My kids just got home, so if you hear kids screaming, apologize in advance.
That's all right.
No big deal. We've had it before.
So
I
Chris,
don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where he comes up with some of this
would
stuff.
you rather have the power of flight, but to activate it, you need to crap your pants every time, or super strength, except it only works when you pee your pants?
Oh,
I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather pee my pants, I think.
probably
The thing is, how long does it last, Chris? I mean,
Well, it says every time, so it only works.
And can you change your pants before you fly?
See, now you're seeing that.
Well, I don't think I would wear pants. I think that's the best option. Is if I'm gonna have to crap, then I just won't wear pants. I'm flying anyway. I don't care where pants.
Oh yeah, Chief. I forgot about that. That's good.
Oh yeah, that one looked like a good one.
Yeah.
They had a lot of bands and.
Yeah, I saw a picture of Mike, and yeah, he definitely looks like the wizard. I mean, he is.
Yeah, he's good at that.
Yeah, I mean, Hollywood needs to sign him up for some movies.
I've never, again, newer to the beard scene, and the whole competition thing is new to me as well. Do you guys have to pay to get in? Is it how does that work? Like, how does the competition work? How are you judged on, based on the categories and things like that?
Yeah, so usually it's a donation. Like, there's a set fee, but it's a donation for a good cause. Like, I think every competition's like that generally.
Hmm.
And then you're in your own. You select what category you want to be in. So like national beer championships, like Scott and I went to that last year. There's 50 different categories. It seemed like.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Most competitions have like smaller venue where it's like 15 to 20 different categories, but size, style, like there's different styles that you can do. There's long beard with mustache styled. There's like natural beard with natural mustache. Like there's all different kinds. And there's even like a women's section where they create their beards, which is really cool. And some
That is really cool.
mid sections, like kids, with beards. But generally, you go in front of a panel of judges, and they just rate your beard. Like they just kind of like look at it. You just show it to them, and
That's cool.
it's basically in their hands. So
And costumes are like a big thing.
yeah, costumes. So this one, I'm going to be wearing my first kind of outfit, like weird outfit. So that should be interesting.
Cool.
Well, so will I, technically.
Look forward to the picture.
I'm entering 2 categories. I'm going to be in the 6 to 12, and then they have a Silver Fox category, so
Yeah.
I'm going to enter that one too.
My son recently, my oldest, you can't really see in the camera, but I got a lot of grays just kind of like standing out separately. And my son's like, "Why do you have so many white hairs in your beard, Dad?" In Spanish, obviously he speaks Spanish, and so he told me in Spanish, and I'm just like, little do I want to tell you, it's because of you and your brother. That's the reason.
Yeah.
But no, it was funny the way he said it. And he serious look on his face, just kind of looked at me and was like, "Man, why do you have so many white hairs right there?" And I'm like,
Five daughters. 5 daughters.
I think it adds some character to the beard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Good night, McCartney's.
Good night. No,
Thank you for stopping by.
he's probably starting work at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how
He
he
won
does those hours.
second place in 4 to 8. That's awesome.
That is cool.
That's very cool.
Wow, Chief, I thought your beard was longer than 8 inches.
Depends who measures it.
Yeah. So speaking of competitions, I do have something to share with everyone. I was very happy today to get this.
Oh,
Participate.
nice.
So last November, I was part of. It's kind of hard to try to center what you can see, but I was part of the longest beer chain at the Nationals beard competition in Casper, Wyoming last year. So we got this pretty cool certificate of
That's
being
awesome.
part of it.
Yeah, mine wasn't long enough for that.
Maybe this year, though. Maybe this year.
I hear they're doing a mustache one this
They're
year.
doing 4 different Guinness records this year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they're doing the longest beer chain. Then they're doing the longest styled. Is it the right word? Styled beer chain? Is that what they call it?
Maybe.
All the different the weird designs.
Mm-hmm.
It's called
Freestyle.
freestyle. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing the longest partial beard chain. So those guys with their chins shaved, or they don't have it coming down from their ears. They just have it like here.
Yeah.
And then the longest mustache.
Wow.
Which the longest mustache. I mean, I don't know what the record is. I don't think there is a record for it. So they're gonna set it.
Yeah, we've had them on our show.
No.
Well, a chain now.
Oh, beard chain.
Longest
Mustache chain.
Chain.
Yeah, we had the longest mustache guy, 28 inches or something like that. But the chain, so you have to have at least 8 inches.
Mm-hmm.
8 inch, like 4 inches on both sides, which isn't very much. I don't think.
But think about clipping that.
Yeah, I know. Like, you're gonna be cheek to cheek. I mean,
Yeah.
at least with the beard, I do have some,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I can't. The mustache, there's no way.
But clipping the mustaches, that's where you want a guy next to you with a long
Oh
mustache.
yeah. I'll be next to Bob and I'll be fine. Yeah, because when I was in the beard chain, so the guy to my right, his beard was short. Like it was probably like right at that 8 inches. Because like he kept tugging. Like it was like, and then the guy on my left, his beard was like down to his feet. It was like drooping next to mine. Like we should have had him step, more to the left to get it. But
Great question, Big Stu. That was gonna be my question: is what do you connect them with?
they're like little clips, like
clips,
alligator clips. Yeah.
Okay.
Roach clips. Which I don't think anyone uses roach clips anymore.
Oh my! Someone had to go there.
That's great. Yeah. Talking about mustaches, man. That's one thing that I tried to let grow. I always got to trim the eating with mustache hair. That's always been a challenge for me, man. I can't.
Me too.
Yeah, I gotta always trim that a little bit up because.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been learning to wax it more, so it's out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like I don't even style my mustache. I just use wax, a little bit of wax in it just to get it out of my mouth. So just above the lip, so that I'm not chewing on it.
Yeah.
And you kind of learn how to not to chew after a while, but on the hair that is. Yeah, mutton chop.
Yeah.
Shave chin. I couldn't do that. Expose my chins.
I don't know that Becky would like that. She hasn't seen my chin yet.
Yeah, I know. Like, you're stuck with the beard forever now.
Waldemar, just use a little wax.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much.
Wax or a heavy balm, like a stronghold balm.
I'm gonna have to give that a try. I never even thought. I just always would, every time I go to the barbershop, tell them to trim a little bit right there because not a fan of it, but I have to give that a shot.
I'll still pull. It depends on what I'm eating. I'll still pull it in from the side sometimes.
Yeah.
Beard-a-peed.
Yeah, same here, Eldemir.
Honey, I meant in person.
Yeah, my wife's never seen my chin either, so.
That's right, Big Stu. We only have one chin if you have a beard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
But if you have some beard competitions near you, you could probably get it. You'd have to pay for the table, but get a table and set up your stuff, and you could probably sell a lot at a competition.
Yeah, that's one thing I hadn't even thought about. Like, I mean, like I said, the beard competition stuff is all new to me. So, but yeah, actually, I need to look at that. That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, yeah. So I know there's definitely competitions in San Francisco. I remember the one guy that we met at Nationals. He was kind of like a head of a San Francisco club.
Yeah.
He had one last spring, but beardcalendar.com. It's that easy. look that up, and you can find every competition on there. Aaron Johnson, who is a spokesperson for Honest Amish
Mm-hmm.
company, he made this calendar, and everyone submits their competition, and then he puts it on a calendar.
Very cool.
Beardcalendar.com.
I'm gonna ask you to send that to me a little later when we're done. That way,
Yeah.
check that out.
Yep. But yeah, you can find around the world
Very
every
cool.
beard competition.
And he also does live streams on Tuesdays
Mhm.
that you can watch. And almost every week, it's about promoting a competition that's out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. I'll definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm sure there's one in California every couple months.
I'm sure there are.
Yeah. You know, and it's funny. Initially, when I started the business, obviously I sold a lot here in California, but as I grew and got a more online presence, I've been shipping a lot to the Midwest, the East Coast. You know, so definitely the online stuff has helped quite a bit. And you know, anytime someone purchases and then tags me and shares, that's how everything's just been snowballing. And so it's been pretty cool to see that for sure.
Oh yeah. Have you hit how many? You know how many states you've sold to?
I haven't looked, but at least 10.
Yeah.
At least 10. I mean, again, I'm still really small shopping, and it's just me, you know, doing everything. But at least states I have sold to Canada. Shout out to he helped me out, you know, try and get that going to Canada. I've had people reach out to me from Europe, from Australia, a bunch of places, but it's with the shipping and stuff, it kind of gets a little tricky.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy to ship, but I get quotes, and it's like, I mean, it becomes an expensive hat, right? So, you know, haven't gone that route too much, but I, you know, definitely willing to offer it, but it's definitely tough for sure with the shipping.
Yeah, I just know some of the beard companies, they'll keep track of how many states they've sent an order to.
I'll definitely have to look in that, but I've definitely, and that's the thing, right? Before I launched my website, I was doing stuff on just Instagram. People were reaching out to me, and I was getting addresses and sending out like that. And then as I grew more, I had more people be like, "Hey, you know, love the hats, but I just don't really know you. Don't want to just buy from someone that, you know, doesn't have a website yet and stuff like that," which I completely understand. And that pushed me to get my website going even faster. And you know, since the website went live, it's made things a lot more easier and definitely allowed me to streamline the process.
My wife's like that. She's you know, well, even when we went to Yellowstone, you know, Tyson set up a group chat, or I set it up, you know, for people that were going to get a room if they needed a roommate, you know, to try to split the cost. And me and Michael got hooked up there and started talking, and then my wife's like, you know, what if he's a serial killer? And you know, she's real leery about that stuff. Or if I'm going to buy something, is it legit? You know, but I'm like, come on, you know, not everybody out there is crooked, you know.
Yeah.
But well, even doing this one litter of dogs, you know, we mostly did it because I wanted another one.
Yeah.
And you know, but there are scam artists out there, and she posted, you know, the pictures of the two that we were going to sell on AKC's marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of the people that contacted us were like, this sounds awful fishy.
Yeah.
You know, and they were looking to buy a dog, not sell it. Selling it's going to be even worse, I would think. You know, and the boy we did sell, you know, they were going on vacation, so that was kind of a funny thing there. You know, they paid us before they went on vacation,
Hmm.
but if we were crooked, we could have sold that dog to somebody else,
Yeah.
and screwed them. But, we're not that kind of people. So,
Yeah.
we kept them for about another week and a half till they got back, and they come up Sunday and got them. So she sent me pictures almost every day so far already. It's really cool. We're keeping in touch. I mean, they're fairly local.
Yeah.
We're already planning on having a birthday party when they're one for all three of them. But yeah, I'm as crooked as they come. But
But yeah, no, there are some bad apples out there, but that definitely pushed me to get my website going a little faster, and definitely, um, it's been going good. I'm definitely thankful for that.
That's what Jason said.
yeah, that's what I told my wife. I said, "What's the chances of two of us being?" I like them little. You catch them little TikToks or them little IG reels or something, and I mean, yeah, I picked up a hitchhiker the other day, and they said, "Are you sure you wanted to pick me up? How do you know I'm not a serial killer?" And I just laughed. What's the chances of two serial killers being in the same car?
Oh man, that's great. And I meant to ask, how long have you three been running the show, The Beard Respect? I see 80. I'm the 85th episode. So how long have you guys been? Has it been always every week a new episode, or?
Yep.
Yeah,
86
yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
Me and Jason have been doing this from the beginning, and Michael started about a year ago.
Very cool.
Yep.
When we met him after going on our Yellowstone trip with Copper Johns.
Got it. Very cool.
Yeah, the three of us did not know each other. Well, I mean, I didn't know Scott and Jason before this trip. Of course, Scott and Jason knew each other.
Yeah.
Because they were doing a show together. But yeah, we connected last June, in 2022, and drove, 8 hours to Yellowstone. Got to know each other. Drove 8 hours back after that. So we kind of got to know each other, and then I joined the show. I guess probably around episode 30, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like these guys have been going. There was only 1 week that you guys missed, so 86 weeks, 85 shows, and 86.
And that was on our trip.
Yeah,
that was on the trip
for Yellowstone.
because we got to the Yellowstone too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a little IG live just to say there wouldn't be a show and whatnot,
but then oh no, I was going to say there was 1 week I thought we did two, but no, we didn't do on Thanksgiving. We did it on
on Saturday
that weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be the only week we have missed.
Got it. That's a
yeah, that's on your channel.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there's a couple that would probably be regarded that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lit Beard Company comes to mind.
Yeah.
Oh, there was one episode where we were talking about Facebook because I'm new to Facebook. These guys peer pressured me, and
not just two, the whole community did.
Well,
to get you to join Facebook.
But I had the F-bombs partway slip out on that one episode because I was talking about Facebook.
Michael signed up for with change.org.
Yeah. To get Jason Facebook.
A thing to get Jason to join Facebook.
Yeah, what did I say? If you had 50 yeses, I think it was 50. Was the
Yeah.
I think so.
It's still on there. There might be some more signatures.
Oh yeah.
It's still up.
Yeah. I never took it down. So, Alberto, anything coming out? Anything you want to disclose? Anything coming up? Any special deals or new products you got online? Or
Definitely. What are we? Today's Thursday. Tomorrow, actually, I'm gonna announce, or we can do a little early here. I'm gonna announce our holiday sale coming up for the weekend. I'll be
Okay.
running that starting tomorrow afternoon through probably Monday to the holiday. Who knows? If things go well, maybe extend it through the next weekend. Done that in the past. People love to take advantage of that. But I'll definitely be announcing and putting that sale live tomorrow. I do got some new hats coming, some new colors. Gonna be doing patches. I'm gonna be doing these patches, but I'm gonna be doing them in some leather and leather as well. So I'm gonna do the support patches in leather on some different style hats, some different colors. I've had a lot of people reach out and ask, can we get some green hats, some tan hats, some little different colors? So I got more stuff coming like that. I had people who aren't veterans ask for the color combo of the veteran hat and the beardsman stuff. So I got some of that stuff coming as well. So should have that stuff here in the next couple weeks. As I get pictures, I'll post stuff online and definitely share it. That way it gets out there. And then shirts, the shirts are slowly starting to take off as well. So hopefully those continue to go. I am going to start posting stuff on Etsy as well. So I have my Shopify my actual website, but I am going to do some stuff on Etsy as well. So I'll have that up here shortly as well. What else?
Wow.
I am I'm testing some stuff out right now. Like I mentioned, my parents own a sheet metal shop, and I'm working with my dad right now. We're going to be testing some trailer hitch covers for trucks and like cars and stuff like that. So some bearded stuff, that stuff I might sell locally at the pop-ups that I'm going to do here initially. We'll see how that goes, but I'm going to be messing around with some other options and stuff as well as things continue to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're excited to see where this where you take this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any other beard apparel company, like beard specific apparel company. Like, I think you're the only one. So you can definitely trailblazing.
Yeah, that's the goal, and like I said, I've had people reach out to me and ask me, like, are you gonna go into the oils and the balms and all that stuff? And I don't know. I'm kind of, there's a lot of stuff out there, and then I just don't know if that's the route I want to take it, at least now. But for now, I want to keep this going and see how far we can go for sure. And I'll obviously, all the other companies, they do those products, but they do have apparel as well, right? So I want to, but yeah, it's going, and I'm very thankful for how it's gone. And in the short time that I've been in it, things have been well. Like I've mentioned, I've met a lot of cool people, had a lot of great support, and definitely looking forward to see where things go for sure.
Now, I know you mentioned about getting laid off. Do you have a regular day job now yet?
I've been constantly applying. So I work in the recruiting industry, and I worked for one of the big tech giants here in the Bay Area for quite a bit. And recruiting was unfortunately hit very hard. If no one's hiring, they don't need recruiters. So right now I'm doing this full time with the hat stuff and the business, doing some other things on the side, and continuously applying for, looking for a full-time gig. But right now, this is what I'm doing right now. So.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
well, hopefully we can get you some more sales by just getting your name out there promoting you a little bit.
Yeah, no, I really, really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Mike, thank you for reaching out and letting me know or inviting me
Yeah,
to come from you guys. This has been a blast. I'd definitely love to stay longer. My wife's like, hey, how's it going? And you know, we got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and man, they're a handful.
hands are full. Yeah,
And so,
both
but
boys were 2 years apart as well, 4 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
when we first got married, I told my wife, I want 4 kids. I come from, you know, siblings of 4. My wife has, you know, there's 4 of them as well, and I've always wanted 4 kids. And after 2, I'm like, nope, I'm good.
Enough.
Two is I think where we're at right now. I think that's going to be where we call it. So, what's up, Ken?
You can.
Thank you.
Yeah, Alberto. So I will see you in the draft this weekend.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Definitely looking forward to that as well. We're going to be streaming that as well, right? Ken, I think Ken said he's going to be streaming that. So my brother has a draft, an in-person one that he's doing with some buddies in Reno, and he's trying to get me to go with him. And I'm like, I'm going to be streaming, and you guys are going to be drinking, and you know, it's just going to be hard to be able to do both. But I don't know. He's kind of convincing me, and I'm trying to see if I'm going to make that trip out to Reno with him. But yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Scott, thank you so much for putting everything together. Mike, thank you for reaching out. Jason, it's been a pleasure. Everybody who's been on the chat and come, you know, watched and learned a little bit about me and my business. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
And,
no problem.
And yeah, so we heard it here first. Starting tomorrow afternoon sometime, there'll be a sale. So I'll probably be checking on the website.
Yep,
So
I'll go ahead and make sure to announce that, and I'll definitely make sure to post that on and share that out. So.
And I don't know if you've shipped to Pennsylvania yet, but you
I have.
Okay, well, you'll be getting another one soon.
I appreciate that, Jason. Thank you.
All right.
All right, man. Take care tonight.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good evening.
All right. You too, Alberto.
Well, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been seeing his posts on IG and stuff, and yeah, I've been admiring those hats. And
they're nice. They're really nice. Good quality.
I like that. I like that one with the round patch, the curved bill, and I do like the dad one. So I might be getting 2.
Well, those Richardson ones are good hats.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I haven't gotten one I didn't like yet. So my Q says he's going to draft Packers D in the first round.
Wow. I'm sure.
You can have him if you want him that bad. Isn't he a Bears fan?
He is. Yeah.
He must have that much confidence in our D.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a busy weekend for drafts. I got a draft on Saturday and then 2 on Sunday.
I did one on Tuesday.
And then I have another one on Tuesday, next Tuesday. And you already did one on Tuesday? Was it last Tuesday?
Yeah. Yeah, for with Mythical Beard Company.
Yeah. Yeah, so very busy. We're also Scott and I are gonna hit up the Burn Pit Rib Fest this week, Sunday, where there's gonna be competitors barbecuing, awesome food. And donations are going to like a veteran fund.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be cool.
And Anthony from Lit Beard Company, who we've had on it, will be there as well.
Yep. So if you're in the Milwaukee area, Sunday, I think it's from like 11 to 3 or 11 to 4, is the tasting the barbecue and checking out all the tents and stuff like that. So yeah, we got that Sunday, and then I got 2 fantasy football drafts. And yeah, tomorrow I'm driving to Milwaukee. So
Yes, Ken, that's this Sunday. Labor Day weekend.
yeah. And if anyone's in between Cheyenne and Milwaukee, let me know. I'll try to meet you tomorrow and Saturday.
Or on a trip to Tennessee.
Or on a trip to Tennessee. I'm hoping to meet up with Mike Q and Juan from Anointed in Chicago area Tuesday morning. So we got Chicago to Nashville to cover. If there's anyone that wants to meet up for coffee.
Well, and then we will be seeing Daniel the Bearded.
Yeah. Grindstone
Grooming
is going to be at the Nashville competition on the 9th. And I don't know who else. The 3 of us will be.
I'm sure we'll meet all kinds of people.
Yeah, we're hoping to meet with Angry Redhead Grooming.
Yep.
Maybe we can meet them on the way to Nashville for coffee. I think they live north of Nashville.
But Tyson, he's not driving that way.
I know. One of these days, Tyson. One of these days, I'll make it out there. What time? Becky wants to know what time I'll be here.
Yeah. It's kind of a play it by ear thing, I think.
Staying in Des Moines Friday night. And I think it's like 5 or 6 hours from Des Moines to Milwaukee. So
yeah,
I imagine late afternoon. They'll probably sleep in a little bit Saturday. So probably late afternoon Saturday.
And you guys will be leaving Milwaukee Tuesday morning?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're leaving at 6 a.m.
So there you go, Ken. He'll be there Monday too.
Yeah. Ken, we're going to crash your house to do the draft.
Well, he's not that far away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be there Saturday night. And there's a guy there, one of my old friends from the Army lives near Green Bay, so I'm hoping he'll be able to come down and meet up with him this weekend too. It's weird how many people in Wisconsin I'm friends with.
Yeah, you'd think you lived here or
I
something.
know. You would think. Oh, funny story. So Scott and I kind of joke like Wyoming's little Wisconsin, because there's so many Wisconsin companies in Wyoming. So I'm at this wedding last weekend. My wife's friend was getting married, and the chaplain that was performing the ceremony, at the very end, he said, by the power of me invested in the state of Wisconsin. He said it. He said, in the state of Wisconsin, I now print. He goes, oh, I meant Wyoming. I now pronounce husband and wife. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, the odds.
I know. But I guess he's originally from Wisconsin. He's done a lot of ceremonies in Wisconsin, but he's lived in Wyoming for like 20 years. He still said it. He said Wisconsin instead of Wyoming.
Well, Probably a habit.
Yeah.
And for anybody who didn't know, Mike is the one who's going to be marrying us.
Yeah. Should be interesting.
Oh, yeah. From what I hear, there's going to be all sorts of interesting things happening.
Yeah.
I was told there might be guys dressing up in wedding dresses and who knows what.
And to let everybody know that's still here, I am going to be the flower dude.
Yes.
Yes, he even has a fanny pack.
He did, Tara.
Yep. I got ordained online July.
You got your certificate? You got your certificate handy?
Yeah. I'm glad I'm pulling this out. I'd hate to forget it tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe you should go and throw that in the truck tonight.
Probably like the most important thing I'm bringing right here. Let's see.
Oh, don't worry, I got to take all kinds of documents for the clerk of courts.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ordained with the American Marriage Ministries. And it's pretty cool.
And I even checked to make sure it was okay with the courts. I kind of got a weird answer, but
Yeah, Vado, I'm sure Jason already has that stuff.
Yeah.
Cut off jean shorts and New Balance boots with a visor hat.
New Balance shoes.
I got Skechers. Let's
Well, that's
see.
okay.
What did you say, Russ?
Wait till you see my get up. Although it probably won't be as flashy as Mike's.
Well, my daughter. No yoga pants. But I did buy an outfit. It's not extravagant, and I got all my pieces together and I tried everything on, and my wife took a picture and sent it to my not the oldest daughter, daughter number 2. And I didn't even say nothing to her, and she said it looked slimming. So that's all I needed to hear.
So do you just call them by numbers?
Well, it was Sydney. There's Eden, Sydney, Madison, Raven, and Jordan. And that oldest to youngest. It is good stuff for us.
I agree, Russ. I love Educated Beards wash. I use it every day. Well, not every
Yes.
day, but
That is a good wash. But if you guys are looking for another one, there's another amazing wash. 8-Bit Beard Company, the one they came out with not that long ago. That's a pretty amazing wash. That's never going to happen.
I don't even have that picture. My wife took it with her phone and sent it to my daughters, and I didn't even get that picture. So,
Oh.
you know what, Terry? You said the bow tie. My wife asked me if I wanted to wear even a tie or a bow tie. I said, "You're not going to see the bow tie."
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing. I got a bow tie. I put it on. How are you even going to see this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, maybe I should get a normal tie.
Yeah, rest with the beard wash, like quarter size
Oh yeah,
drop. That's all you need, really.
a little bit of that goes a long
It
way.
does. It lathers so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely. I'm looking forward to next weekend for the three of us to be together again. Hoping to make some content, TikTok worthy content for
Oh yeah.
the Bearded Respect, and doing a show together for the first time, like in
Yeah.
person together. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun, I think.
That'll be interesting.
Human pyramid, maybe.
There's only 3 of us. It's not going to be a very big pyramid.
No,
It could be dangerous.
I picked the bottom. I want to be one of the bottom.
So would I.
we're old. I mean, can't handle falls.
You're asking for a lot.
We can't handle falls.
Oh. Well, you sent me a picture of like 2 guys body sledding. We should do something like this.
No, that was that dance and stuff. Them 3 guys doing a different dance, and
Yeah,
that's I'm no dancer.
that's what makes it.
Well, it wouldn't be pretty. But I'm sure we'll come up with something.
Yeah.
No yoga pants.
No. Well, I got to go pack.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
And I will definitely bring my marriage certificate. That's definitely important.
Yeah, I'm glad we got a long weekend. I got a lot of things to do, and I'm not leaving till Wednesday morning. So
Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah.
But yours is probably the shortest trip.
Yeah.
I forget what it is.
I think it's probably around 6 hours, I think. But even for Scott, it's like 8 hours, I think. Like Milwaukee. That's long.
At least 9. Her son did it in, I think it was like 11.
What?
Yeah. But I don't know how many times he stopped.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just talking about straight, like no stops.
Yeah.
8 hours. But yeah, it's going to take all day.
No, it says 9 hours and 21 minutes.
Really? Oh, wow.
Wow.
600
It's like the same distance.
606 miles.
Yeah, it's like the same distance. But I don't know, it goes a weird way if you look at the map.
Well, I got the longest drive.
Well, I think we're renting a car now because, well, the youngest daughter, she wrecked her car a month ago or so, and it's incapacitated. I'm thinking that, well, the one guy that looked at it told a friend of mine it probably ought to be totaled. So she's been driving the wife's car. And my car, I usually just drive it back and forth to work, and I'm like 5 minutes from work. So it needs some work. I haven't even gotten it inspected lately. So it's going into the shop tomorrow to get looked at to see what all I need. I know I need tires, but it needs exhaust work, but I don't know what it needs. So, but we're not going to have time to get it ready for her to run it. So she started looking at renting a car, and she asked me if I wanted to rent a Tesla. She goes, it's actually cheaper than some of these other cars. And I don't, I says, I don't know if I want to rent an electric car. I said, I'd be worried I'd run out of power. Well, it'll tell you where to go and when to stop and stop for how long until you can drive this far. And I'm like, I don't know about that.
See, that's the thing when you're driving. You find where you plug it in, but then you got to sit there and wait for it.
Right. You got to wait 20, 30 minutes.
But
So, I mean, it's good if you're stopping for a meal or something.
I don't think that gives it a full charge, though, 20, 30 minutes. Like, I don't
Well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
know.
It's still a little new for cross-country travel.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I gotta go.
All right.
Just talking about
Well-
that car, and daughter called and said she's having issues with it. So I gotta go see what's going on.
Alrighty.
So I'll see everybody later.
I like how there's 16 people listening to our travel plans. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. True North, I think you're a little behind.
Yeah, maybe you should hit live, but I think we're going to be winding it down pretty quickly.
Yeah. So our next show is next week, and we'll be live from Nashville.
And I don't know what we'll be talking about.
I'm sure we'll have a lot.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Human pyramid. Oh, hey, Travis.
Hey, Travis. Good night, everyone.
Oh. That's funny. So, guys, check us out live from Nashville next week. I don't know what else to say, but have a good, safe holiday weekend. And respect the journey. See you guys next Thursday.